Your Texans, man.
Look,
They got some decisions to make.
tell me about him.
They lost 28-16 to your Patriots. I mean, to your Texans lost
Yeah,
28
not
to
my Patriots.
16
Oh,
to the Patriots. CJ Stroud struggled. He had four
right.
interceptions. Troy Aikman said that and at the end of the game that he's been chasing the success of his rookie year for the last 2 years. Do you feel as if CJ Stroud will ever be what he was his rookie year? Because it's like he's steady regressing every year. And it's like if Houston wants to extend him now, they would have to pay him around 300 million. Do you think he's a $300 million quarterback? Or they can do his fifth year option and make him prove it his fourth year. Make him prove it his fourth year. Make him show you that he's the guy. Go crazy his fourth year. Or pay him now. Pay him right now, and he has 2 more years on his rookie deal and the extension. Would you make him prove it next year, or would you go ahead and extend him? Now, if you extend him, you have guys like Will Anderson's contract is going to be up, so you got to make a
Because
lot
you
of
got to think,
financial decisions.
yeah,
Yeah,
you got to think about that because they're gonna sign Will Anderson again. You know what I mean? Like, hmm. I mean, I don't know. I'll ride for my quarterback. He hasn't really done anything. Even with that game, that was probably the worst game of his NFL career in terms of like magnitude and then the performance.
hmm
I still like. I still believe in him. I don't not believe him. I feel like he was better than last year. And I feel like saying stuff like he was maybe he is chasing his rookie season. Maybe he's got some like mental block about it, and maybe that's why he threw 4 interceptions. But I feel like a lot of that is like media driven. I feel like those kind of things where it's like the media expected him to be better in the second year, and then he had a sophomore slump and people were calling him trash. And then he bounced back a little bit this year, but then he didn't perform when it mattered, and so people are like calling him trash again. But then next year, if he goes off, then it's like it fulfills the storyline that like people like wanted in their heads, I guess. And I'm not gonna say I'm excluded from that because I want him to do good and I want him to like redeem himself, but I don't
yeah.
know because I feel like he'll redeem himself. Like I don't really got any reason to not believe it because Nico Collins was out, Tank Dell's been out for like the past 2 seasons. Uh, didn't have a like another genie in the bottle, last wish type game perfect. Like how last game he was going off, like he kind of got locked up this time. Uh, he has like barely an O line, and he was playing in the cold, which they don't normally do in an away game. Albeit, I guess they did last week, but he didn't have that great of a game last week either. And with in the
That
divisional
defense,
round, like he's made the playoffs 3 years in a row, so it's like that alone, I'll still trust in him. You got to understand where I'm coming from as a Texans fan for me to like think this way. Like the quarterbacks that I've seen in my like 10 year air quotes of being a fan,
true.
like it started with Matt Schaub, but then after Matt Schaub, it was a carousel, and then before Matt Schaub, it was a carousel. And then like finally it got to Deshaun, and then he did like kind of similar to what CJ's doing, except in his rookie season he got hurt, and then it was the second season where he was going off.
Yeah,
But it's like, but this time I don't know. I feel like it's different because especially the way he was handling himself after the questions that man was asked after a loss and the way he answered them is like so like beyond like my tolerance levels. I feel like I'd answer them way differently, and that alone got me believing. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like as an executive though, like if I were Cal McNair, uh, yeah, he definitely has to prove it. And if
okay.
anything, that just puts a little bit of fire under him, so you can be like, yeah, like well, maybe they'll pay them a little bit more than they would right now, just off of like him having an MVP caliber season next year, if he did, let's say.
That defense kept them in the game all night long. Like at one point, I'm watching the game. I'm like, is this defense gonna win the game for them?
Right,
Yeah,
like
I was saying like this defense is balling. Like Will Anderson, he needs to get paid. Like them guys in Houston are. Derek Stingley had a reception called on him by Keishon Butte, LSU on LSU. But That defense is legit. I thought they were going to single-handedly win that game for him.
I figured it was gonna go like this. I just didn't think CJ was gonna be that bad.
Yeah.
I figured this entire playoff run was gonna be the defense locking in and like doing what they do, doing what they've done all season, really, because this has been an all-season thing where the offense is like trying to keep up with the defense, or I guess more so the defense helps the offense like stay in the game. And so CJ can't afford to have like a stinker like that, because then stuff like that happens. But I don't think
there's
there's
a
like
little trivia. Oh, well, not trivia. We're gonna play a little game. I did tell you about this. Okay. So you're gonna tell me. I'm gonna give you a quarterback, and you're gonna tell me if you would rather have CJ Stroud or the quarterback I named.
Okay.
Bo Nix,
CJ Stroud.
Caleb Williams.
Damn. See, I'm a Caleb truther, but CJ probably.
Really? That's bold. Have you seen that thing after he little boyed them? Their stats after that game, like they put both their stats by each other. CJ Stroud was killing him.
Yeah, I ride for my quarterback.
You're gonna go CJ Stroud over Caleb. Okay, so Bryce Young. You're gonna
CJ
go
Stroud, yeah.
Okay, Kyler Murray.
Yeah, CJ Stroud.
Sam Darnold.
CJ.
Justin Herbert.
CJ.
Brock Purdy.
CJ, yeah.
Really?
Over Brock, yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
CJ.
Jalen Hurts.
Damn, I was just gassing up get Jalen Hurts last episode too.
Super Bowl.
CJ Stroud.
Wow. This is gonna go viral. Jordan Love.
CJ Stroud, yeah.
What? Matthew Stafford.
Damn. Long term or like win me a game?
Right now, if you had somebody to play for you tomorrow. No, wait. Don't do it.
Okay. Damn. I'll be a realist. I'll say Matthew Stafford. I'll be a realist. But I feel like I'm kind of biased because Matthew Stafford's still in the playoffs, and he's like good. He was like number one in passing yards and all that.
And it's the favorite to win MVP.
Actually, I take that back. Matthew Stafford's a system quarterback. He's old.
He's the
and
favorite
trash.
to win MVP.
Man. And if CJ Stroud had the Los Angeles
Rams,
want
CJ Stroud over Matthew Stafford.
If they swap teams,
to play CJ you a game tomorrow, you won't. If you had to play a game tomorrow, you want CJ Stroud over Matthew Stafford.
If I, pure quarterback ability,
just to play you a game tomorrow.
Yeah.
You want CJ Stroud?
I think like realistically Matthew Stafford, but like CJ Stroud. Like in a vacuum, same team, get their 100%. Yeah, probably CJ.
Wow. Dak Prescott.
Dang, I'm a Dak truther too, but yeah, I'd rather have CJ.
Baker Mayfield.
CJ.
Jared Goff.
CJ.
Jaden Daniels.
Dang. Dang. I'm a Jaden Daniels truther. See, now you're getting at me. This is where you're starting to get at me because I'm an LSU fan too. So I'm like, Because I know if Joe gets brought up, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what my answer would be for that either. Jaden Daniels. Quarterback ability. CJ Stroud.
Drake May,
CJ.
Joe Burrow.
I'm not even gonna like
Lamar Jackson.
Dang. Probably Lamar, yeah.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, probably Josh Allen.
Patrick Mahomes. There ain't nothing to think about there.
I don't want Patrick Mahomes on my team, so CJ.
So basically, you think CJ Stroud is a top 5 quarterback in the NFL right now?
Pure talent wise, I could argue that.
No, just right now. You said you would take.
Well, I mean, going off the last performance, no, he's probably like the 32nd best quarterback in the league. But like, if you put them all with the same team in a vacuum, them at 100% not the entire time, but like them at 100%, and they're playing a full game, same team, same everything. Yeah, CJ Stroud would be in my top 5.
Over Jordan Love, Jaden Daniels, Drake May.
Jaden Daniels would be a really close 6, if that means anything.
Matthew Stafford, the one is just like.
Matthew Stafford would also be a really close 7. Or maybe 6. I don't know.
This might go viral. Okay.
I'm being genuine, too. I'm not even trying to, like, rage bait or nothing. About, like, and I know I'm biased. I'm a Texans fan. I know I'm biased, but, like, I believe in CJ. I think he'll go off on a prove-it year. I think next year the Texans lose, like, 3 games, and he's an MVP contender.
Let's pivot to the Patriots. The Patriots have 15 straight years of either. I mean, the NFL has had 15 straight years of either the Patriots or Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Drake May now has as many playoff wins as Dak Prescott with 2. Like I said, this game felt like both teams were just trying to give it away at times. Kayshon Boutte had that amazing catch on Derek Stingley. Stephon Diggs had a nice catch in the end zone. Former Auburn DB Carlton Davis had 2 big interceptions. Do you think the Patriots have what it takes to win a Super Bowl?
I think. See, but you got to think further than that at that point. Because I feel like if they beat the Broncos, people wouldn't be surprised. But we already talked about that. Even regardless, if they play the Seahawks, even like I feel like that'd be a challenge. But the Rams, I don't think they beat the Rams. I feel like I believe in Matthew Stafford too much.
So you like the Rams to?
I feel like the Rams are the favorite right now for sure. In my opinion, at least. But
I feel like the Rams, Patriots, and Seahawks are like,
yeah,
like all neck and neck. I don't feel like there's no superior team where anybody's like they're the clear favorite.
I'm kind of just judging quarterbacks at that point. It's like of the 4 that are available right now, like Matthew Stafford's on a tier of his own. Like you said, he's an MVP contender. Like he's probably going to win it.
Him or Drake May.
But even then, I feel like Matthew's a tier above him.
Yeah, with experience.
Yeah, I mean that. Yeah.
This is just Drake May's second season in the league too.
Which he's really good.
More impressive, yeah.
Like I don't doubt him. I say Denver win just because I think that'd be the funny option. But if I was a betting man, if I was putting money on it, I'd probably put it on New England. So it's like, and a lot of it has to do with Drake May. A lot of it has to do with the whole like team. Like they're a good team. Like Patriots, Rams. Hopefully it wouldn't be trash like the last time they played in the Super Bowl when the Saints should have been in it. 13-3, man. Get out of here. That was so lame. It better not be another 13-3 if that is what happens. Either way, it's gonna be crazy seeing like let's say Patriots win. They play the Seahawks again. Man, when they was playing back like what
Marshawn Lynch
years ago, man.
I always remember when I was
the Broncos, Seahawks, like running it back with completely different identities. Like it's so crazy.
I remember when I was a kid watching that game when they didn't give Marshawn Lynch the ball. I was like, what are they doing? That's like a little kid when I didn't like I knew football. Like I didn't know football. I'm like, damn, Marshawn Lynch. Why would they throw it on like the 1 or 2 yard?
That's what I'm saying.
And Richard Sherman just looking like, what?
I was tweaking, bro.
I didn't know what they were doing.
I was such a Patriots hater, Tom Brady hater. Because I was always talking about Drew Brees to go. And then I was also like a bandwagon Seahawks fan. Because I thought it was funny to cheer for all the good teams, I guess. That's the little era of fandom that I was in. So I'm sitting there like a Seahawks fan on my couch, watching them not hand the ball to one of the best running backs in the league. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, all right.
He was a beast.
Bro.
Marshawn Lynch in his prime,
bro.
underrated.
That's one of my favorite running backs of all time, and I feel like this. That's probably a common opinion now. I feel like people give him his flowers a lot,
Yeah,
and he deserves them, especially while he's around to hear it. He's one of the best running backs of all time, really and truly, in my opinion. But I say all that to say, Patriots probably win the whole thing, or Rams, one of the two.
Hope the Broncos win.
Broncos winning would be funny. I want them to win the most, but I feel like it's gonna be one of the two teams I don't like.